Good day. You have been invited to view this presentation because you will be working in or around UT Health Research Animal Facilities. This short video will explain the rules of the road for working in animal research facilities and why they are important to you. Every one of us has friends or family that have benefited from research, even you, through medical advances, your family and friends, and even your pets. Animals have played a major role in medical research for both humans and animals. Every major medical advance has involved research with animals in one way or another. Everything you see in that picture was worked on with animals at some point. You name the disease or condition, and somewhere out there's an animal that is a model for treating that disease. We share a lot of conditions with animals, just about everything. Allergies, heart disease, ulcers, measles, diabetes, you name it. Because of animal research, we have life-saving surgical procedures, cancer therapies, organ transplants, vaccines, as we're seeing right now, and safe consumer products, and then treatments and cures for countless other medical diseases and disorders. Animals really have saved more lives than 911. Animal research benefits animals too. Pookie is living with diabetes. Maggie is a breast cancer survivor. Buddy had heart surgery, and Lucy had a kidney transplant. Research into humans' diseases can be used to help animals too. So that is why it's important that we protect the ongoing research here at UT Health. And you can help. There are 3 simple rules to protect research. The biggest one is to stay in your work area, and the next biggest one is to reduce noise. A specific path will be determined to allow access to your work areas within the facilities that will have the least impact on research. Anything off of that determined path should be considered a restricted area, and just don't go there. If you have a question, always ask for help. Animals are sensitive to noise and vibration. This can impact the research, so minimize where possible any noise from the work areas and hallways. We understand that some of your work is going to make noise. We just ask you that you be considerate, and we'll try to work with you to reduce that where we can. Maintaining security of our facilities is of critical importance, and this is why. This is a quote from the former director of PETA. Arson, property destruction, burglary, and theft are acceptable crimes when used for the animal cause. There are people who want to stop research even though it benefits all of us. We have to keep our buildings secure for those reasons. Because of the security issues, there is to be no sharing of ID badges at any time. They must be visible at all times. If we find that you're sharing your badges or you don't have the proper badge, you will be excluded from the facility. No cameras or video equipment are allowed in the animal facility without written permission from the CLAMC executive director. It is understood that you may need to take pictures to document your work. If that is the case, contact the director's office for further instructions. We don't allow any visitors into the facility without the approval of Dr. Robinson or her designee. No children are ever permitted in any animal facility. We keep our doors closed for the animal safety and the research safety. Please don't prop them open. If you see visitors, you are free to question them if you don't think they belong in here. If not, point them out to a CLAMC staff person and we'll investigate. Do you have questions about what PPE is required? All you need to do is ask. If you're working in an animal room, you will need to wear proper PPE. The doors to each animal room have signs like these that show you the proper PPE to wear in that area. Sometimes it's gloves and gowns, sometimes it's full PPE, but just follow those signs and you'll have the correct PPE on. Then leave the PPE in the trash cans there in the animal rooms before you leave. Don't wear them outside the facility like some of the surgeons do over in the hospital. And then check with Clancy if you have a question. We're always here for you. Clean refers to the health status of the animals. It doesn't refer to us necessarily, although we're dirty compared to some of these animals. Clean animals have not been exposed to viruses or bacteria. They may not have an active immune system. We always move from the clean building or room to the less clean building or room to protect the animals. IMM requires that you be clean in all those rooms. So if you've been in another animal facility, you cannot go to IMM for 24 hours at least. You also have to wear special PPE in the cleanest parts of IMM. Within our other buildings, there may be specific clean areas. Be sure to check the room order within that facility with the facility manager before you start work. And you might save some research. Some of these animals are very expensive, and we do not want to lose them because we introduce germs or pathogens into their areas. We do have some biosafety areas in our facilities. Do not enter without training and instruction. You won't have access anyway because they're all locked down. If you do have to work in one of those areas, there are instructions for PPE use are posted there, and you will also receive special training on how to enter and exit those rooms safely. The first steps towards keeping the animals clean and healthy is to follow basic laboratory safety practices, and this also protects you. Biggest thing you can do is wash your hands. Leave the dirty PPE in the facility, and remember there is no smoking, eating, drinking, or application of cosmetics in the animal facilities or adjoining labs. Do not carry food into the facility. That's just not allowed in here. We have several animal housing areas on campus. The same rules apply in all of them. IMM has additional very specific restrictions, so contact Clancy staff at IMM before entering the building. We're very serious about this business here because this is serious business. So if you fail to follow the rules, you could have your access removed. You could be removed from the job site. The contract could be canceled, and there could be possible legal action. The takeaway points from this presentation: protecting animal research is everyone's job. Stay in your work area, minimize noise, follow the rules, and then be sure to always contact us if you need information, because we're here to help you get your job done. We do this work because we want to see that little 6-year-old with leukemia get to be 7. That's why we do it. Thank you for your attention, and good work to you.